Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. The cat laid on my microphone, so I just retrieved it. So I'm really excited for this read, you guys. This is going to be what beautiful things you're meant to experience over the next couple months, like what change is coming, what ideal kind of positions and opportunities are going to come up for you. Just whatever comes in. I'm going to let you choose from each one of these. Number one, we have the Hanged Man, which I love. A new perspective on life is coming for you. Queen of Air, beautiful, terrific ideas that are flowing and, you know, ethereal and beautiful. And Moon, your intuition is going to be really on fire and be amazing and awesome. And a lot of you guys on IG, you love my original ring that I had like this, that was with a lighter aquamarine. I have one now in a beautiful Swiss blue topaz. So if you want to come DM me over on IG, this particular one is only $58. I'm really excited. It is a size 7.5. I just love these big, brilliant, bold stones, and I love blue. I feel like the topazes, anything in blue is a great communication stone. You're able to think clearly. That's why I wanted a blue background today, very kind of like wistful and flowing and peaceful. It's really great to help communicate. The lapis lazulis, all of those. Open that throat chakra and let you express what you need to express. All right, my beautiful lovelies, I would also love for you to come over on IG and see some of the specials I'm doing. I have a Super Soulmate spread, a Love Journey spread, and some other ones, and you can go through my archives. I'll set up a booklet at some point so you can just see them all. And I love doing those. They're anywhere between 20 and 40 minutes, and they're only $25. I just love making these individual ones for you guys because sometimes we just get overwhelmed with choice and the questions we want to ask, so I can format it for you, and then it's just done and dusted and ready. Again, you guys, thanks for all your love and support and your beautiful comments. I've been reading them. So touching. Somebody sent me one on IG saying they've been watching my videos for years now, and that, you know, it helps get them in the right frame of mind and makes them think like for the opportunities and the light and the good, and it brings up their vibration. I love that because I have a few readers that do that for me. Tori the Hope Dealer is super fabulous and guided intuition. If you guys want to get really super happy and like excited about life, she's great. I mean, I totally connect with her. The first time I saw her video, talk about high octane, beautiful energy. Again, she's guided intuition, and her name is Tori the Hope Dealer, and she's just fabulous. So you guys, let's make our choice, and then we're going to begin. I'm going to have a sip of water, and then we'll start. Okie dokie. So let me get this ready. We're going to start with number one. So you'll be working with others. It's funny, these similar cards came up this morning for my TikTok videos, and I was like, oh yeah, I love these. So first of all, you're going to be working with others in a really beautiful collaboration. You're going to have a lot of people that are offering you things. If you're in the holistic YouTuber world or anything like that, where you're trying to promote something that's healing, that it's aesthetically beautiful, oils, anything that you're kind of like handcrafting or mentally creating that is to benefit other people in a light working capacity or healing holistic capacity, you're going to have people that are swarming to get on board with this. And the reason is you're realizing, hey, I can absolutely just hammer hard for months and months and months and not see hardly any attention paid to something, and then all of a sudden in that 5th month everybody is like, whoa, what is this? Things take time to percolate. Things take time to garner that energy and kind of be on that wavelength and get out and get in touch with the right people. And that's exactly what's happening. So your beautiful ideas, some of you guys that have written books and sent those out and you're waiting to hear back, you're going to get information on that. You've been so strong, and I feel like it was there was a tempestuous time where you were like prevaricating, going, oh my gosh, it's going to take so much energy and love, and I really want this to come to fruition and have people be excited about it. Because I know myself personally that sometimes I expect certain endeavors to have like an immediate affiliation and take off, and people get really excited and they just kind of float and drift on the water. And for me, things that don't go directly straight up like in a nuclear orbit, I feel like is a defeat. And then when I just have patience and go, well, whatever, you know, everything takes its time, and then I settle into flow state, then it comes back, you know, and I hear back. So this is where we have to get used to not having immediate gratification, but you guys are definitely going to have these little chimes, then bells, and then they're absolute gongs of interest, and people just, it's your natural evolution of what where you're supposed to be. You know, these things are arriving in the time that they're supposed to arrive. It's kind of like if you were putting out in the universe you want a house, and it's like that offer not going through, that offer not going through, and then all of a sudden that going through, you getting the job of your dreams, you having, you know, all of a sudden your body is feeling stronger and everything goes up on this frequency. And I feel like that's what's happening. You're in a beautiful evolutionary journey where you're going up, and you'll be amazed at what you attract after you start believing what you deserve. I do this. So stay focused on keeping your mind fed, your body right, your cash flowing, your spirits high, all of that, because it's all connected. And I feel like you're going to have this beautiful, peaceful, brilliant, high, delightful, like, position in your life, and you're going to feel good. This is coming. And I saw this thing and it was called Flawsome, and that's like awesome, but with flaws. That's what, you know, that's what life is. And life should be filled with flossoms, because sometimes it's funny. I will be very precise and want something to be exquisite in one area. Like when I'm making jewelry, I really want things to be nice. I'll give you an example. Like within this pearl and moonstone, it was like the colors and the little sparkles in between. I had a very precise look about how I wanted this, and the wings and the tassel. But then I can cook a meal and I can legit just be throwing every garbage thing that's on the counter in there because I want to cook it quickly, right? So whatever we give our focus, attention, and love is going to come out what we put into it, right? So when we pay attention and we're not hurried and we're really loving something and we let it develop, it's going to develop really beautifully, and that's what's going to take place for you. So don't be in this kind of fixed state where it has to be immediate, because it's going to be beautiful. It is going to be simply awesome, because you're looking for all those little flourishes that really make it special. And that's why you're going to have all these opportunities. A super abundant stage coming in for you where you feel like you have so much. It's almost like an embarrassment of riches, where you're like, how do I even have this dream job, this wonderful, beautiful, romantic connection with somebody? And I feel like you're creating a beautiful aesthetic in your home. You're gonna have like fun lawn furniture, and you're just set up really looking super fly for summer, and you're feeling good because you deserve it, and you were patient. You got in flow state, and you said, you know, I can allow. I don't have to hurry anything, and that's why it's coming for you, Group 1. I love that. Again, remember, flawsome. It can be flawed and still be awesome, and that's why I have this funny thing where I feel. And it's true, I only have so much time to get ready, and if I want to look really good and I'm going somewhere, it's either hair or makeup, and I've always chosen like my face and skin. Hair, I can whack up into a bun or a thing, and I love hats in the summer and spring. I mean, I'm sensitive to sun over my head, so I always just pop on a hat. So I thought, there I can have extra time with kind of putting my clothes together, make sure maybe my hairy old legs are shaved if I have time, that I look pulled together, and I love a little flourish of jewelry or whatever. Like yesterday, I was wearing all blues. I was wearing all this color, and I really loved it. And then I made sure my ring matched. I had this on. I had, you know, beautiful jewelry. And that's the thing, that little polish, that little flourish, we're able to do it when we take time. But if I would have taken off my hat, I would have looked like the craziest Stygian witch in the universe. And it was funny because we were actually taking a photo for Hagen's volleyball team. And if I thought for whatever reason that they wanted me to take my hat off, it would have been hilarious, because he would have been like, oh, that's not my mom, I gotta go. And he would have just ran out of the gymnasium, like, game over. But like I'm saying, you know, let your life be flawsome. Have love, smile, have a wonderful spirit, you know, that's just open to all of these things that are coming in for you. Loving that for you, Group 1. Amazing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Melanie. All my links are down below. If you guys need a private read, I'd love for you to come over to IG and get in on all the specials. I'm going to have a fun jewelry giveaway this weekend. I'm just putting together some stuff. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. So good. Feel free to watch all 3, because oftentimes people say a little of this resonated, a little of that, right? And then they just had a batch of joy, you know, to put in their back pocket for the day. So let's see what's going on with number 2 now, the Queen of Air. Now I love this because this is beautiful imaginings. This is grace. This is liberty. This is sunny, sweet inspiration when this comes in. This is you being able to do whatever you want. Oh my gosh, look at this. Whoa! This is you just being steadfast and aligned with this most powerful you. That's you saying, hey, guess how much I care about somebody else's opinion right now? Big fat 0. Everybody has opinions. They're constantly trying to shower them down, and you're able to just eradicate and vaporize all of that. Like, listen, that's too distracting. What somebody's doing over there, or has an opinion about how my life should be, or what school I should go to, or who I should be in love with, and all of this. It doesn't do me any good, because it confuses me and adds too many opinions in the soup. So what you're doing is just going, here's my lane. I'm sticking to it. What do I want out of my life? if we allow other people to make choices for us and who we should be and where we should go, it adds for a very empty existence. And any of those things that we think in sense of pride or someone having pride of us, it's very fleeting because they're having their own life and living their own life. And it's basically just a control issue. Anybody who's trying to force a way of life on us, that is just their ego trying to say, oh, I chose that for my son or daughter. I chose that for my niece and nephew. Hell no, you're going to be proud and say, I chose this for myself. I have certain passions and I'm going to follow them and I'm going to carve out my dream life. And you're really, really immersed in this. And I wanted to pull a further card on this, and this is why you are able to do this. You have this beautiful, intuitive, creative energy that gives you the keys to open all the doors to your own successes and what you quantify as success and what you quantify as beautiful experiences. You're going to have this liberal energy that comes in, and it's so freeing where you're like, I'm going to travel to this country, I'm going to go on this. It could be ayahuasca, it could just be going and visiting new places, really breaking free from the mold that you kind of cast for yourself that was starting to feel restrictive. You probably felt like you were having Groundhog Day, like, damn, are my days just way too similar? I'm doing the same things over and over. Hell no, I'm out of here. I'm going to study this to understand this better. I'm going to watch my behaviors and patterns, and I'm going to get rid of the stuff that doesn't serve. Bring in new, fresh, vibrant energy. Look out for my body, my mindset. What am I telling myself, and what is just so outmoded that it's ridiculous? I have to let it go. I don't need to prove myself or do anything. Again, I don't need to inconvenience myself to convenience other people. No people pleasing. I am forging forward, and people are much more respectful of you and your time if you're not just giving everything away. And people will notice this. Other readers will notice this. Whenever you offer, I remember the first time going on IG or whatever live, people are much more impatient and kind of disrespectful in the beginning cycle until you learn to set those boundaries and say, hey, this is my time and this is my effort and I don't have to do this, but I want to because I'm a giving, generous person. But then you set up your boundaries, really rich, strong boundaries, so people don't trample them, because oftentimes what's just given freely or given for free, people don't have. If they feel like they haven't earned it, they don't respect it as much. So really, really delve out and issue out your time and resources. Very, very, diligently. Watch who it's going to and how it is reciprocated, and then you'll start to feel good too. Because again, I'm always making that analogy of you have a silver tray and it has all this beautiful, wonderful food on it. If you just hold it out, that tray is going to be empty. Say it's lunchtime, then there's nothing left for yourself. And people sometimes can be very thankless when they just get things and get things and get things, and then they expect more, and then they also feel entitled. So now you're learning to feel what that is like and say, no, thank you. Therefore, you're able to save time and energy for yourself. This can be you letting go of some people that just treat you as an agony aunt or always kvetching in your ear and or expect you to do favors, pick them up, all these other things. People have to earn your favors, time, and respect. So now you're kind of putting the brakes on. So now you have this beautiful kind of leisure time to treat yourself and do some things you want to do. And that really speaks volumes to other people, because as soon as we step it up and we show people, hey, I respect who I am in my time and my gifts and my energy. I once had someone come on about a year ago, because I thought it was so funny, and it was this young fellow from Kentucky. He's like, oh my God, how in the world can you charge $150 an hour? I don't even know if doctors make that much. And he was just going on a little bit, and I was like, it's not for that 1 hour of time. It's for the decades of, honing my craft and my gift and dedicating and studying everything from astrology to every kind of conceivable philosophical aspect on things, different religions, all of this. And it was just one of those things where I didn't answer for a long time too, but I thought, it wasn't obnoxious. It was just an inquiry. And I thought, and the crazy thing is there's people willing to pay more. And there are times where I've turned down huge amounts of money because I just wanted time to myself. Because sometimes, like any other business, the ball gets rolling and things get crazy, and you just want time to re-hone and develop more skills and relax. And money isn't what you're after anyway. That abundance mindset where you realize that you are worth it, then that money does start to come in. And like any of that, you start to embody some self-care and all of that, and you feel good, and other people notice this, and then they tend to value your time, gifts, and who you are more too. It's kind of like that dating thing. If you're always available and you're always saying yes, and you're the one always texting first, and you're always the last one to say goodbye, all of that, people tend to value something that they feel they have an investment in. So if somebody else is over investing, then they feel like they can coast. So pay attention to that too, because I feel like now you're like, I don't need to over invest in anybody. I can take it easy. People better start investing in me, and you're going to feel really good. And I love this because you'll feel cherished, and this is going to come through in the form of relationships, because I definitely feel like you're getting so high vibrational, you're not going to tolerate any garbage. This is you stepping up and stepping out, group 2, which I love. And FYI, I think I just did your whole read with my eyes closed, and I kept seeing this imagery, and I really loved it. I feel like you're going to keep seeing these constellations. Like, you're going to be very curious about constellations and stars and maybe planetary alignments and what they're doing right now, conjunctions and all of that, because I saw a lot of astrological stuff taking place that's going to benefit you as well. So love and light, you guys. You guys are doing amazing. All my links are down below. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. You guys are going through a magical stage where you're like, recognize or depart. Okay, group 3, Moon. Let's see what's going on with your intuition. Whoa, fantastic ideas, beautiful, and coming quickly, and patience. And as soon as we get this mixture of this ace, which is divine presence, information, and deliverance to you of some fantastic ideas. This is multiple things coming in with grace and clarity, a wonderful, inspiring time where happiness and magic are just dazzling you. It's a marvelous, magical time where you just feel like you don't have to chase and seek, because it's coming to you. And it's lovely, and it's like just this sparkling energy where you feel like, wow, I'm really on top of the world. Whatever you imagine, I feel like is just coming to you. You have a precious gift right now of manifesting like an absolute banshee. Because you're in flow state. This patience card says you're not in a rush. You're not saying to the universe, oh, I don't trust you. You have to bring this to me right now. I need it. And that's desperation pie. And the universe kind of backs off from that, because it says, okay, this person isn't trusting in how things are manifesting and how they're coming to pass. But because you are having this is what's happening. Ideas, fast and furious, astounding, glorious, awesome business deals coming through, opportunities, people approaching you with stuff where you're like, you're a $1 billion baby, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? Like, all of a sudden there's this just flourish of activity in your DMs, in your emails, offers, abundance. And it's like, you're just knowing what to say yes to, and you're like, ping, yes, ping, that sounds good. And you're just accruing this massive portfolio of great finances. People want to invest in you, and it's like you hit the gold mine of whatever is inspiring you is just transpiring. It's like inspire, transpire, and it's just like you're on this, again, evolution journey to just succeed. And the crazy thing is we can hit that, we can be in that mind, and we can be hitting that with that pickaxe over and over and over for week after week after week and month after month, and then all of a sudden, 4th month, boom, solid blocks of gold. And that's what's happening for you. You keep hitting on an idea, and you're like, well, why isn't this taking off? Or why don't I have more clarity? Or why isn't this exactly what I think? And then boom, divine inspiration. You saying, okay, whenever it comes in the universe. It's like, look at this beautiful patient genius. Here it is. And then it's like you're on that water slide, just going in and just picking up whatever it is, like that Tom Petty song, picking up whatever is yours, running down this dream. And you are doing it because you're realizing, listen, I want quality over quantity. I'm going to be decisive and say yes. I'm cutting out all distractions. I am focused. I believe in this, so I'm also letting it go, and I'm trusting in the universe to deliver, and that's exactly what the universe is delivering. And whatever you can imagine is coming in, because look at this. Of course, you now have the Magician card. You have an intense and amazing capacity to turn whatever that is kind of a visual in your head into 3D experiences. Like, you are a huge magnet for success, and also you can pinpoint what is going to work for you, and you are just letting everything else go. So you're like this wizard of energy, and you literally are able to manipulate energy, people, places, and things to go your way, because you're pausing and observing instead of speaking and rushing and challenging and moving into. You're now in flow state, observing, going, that's it, that's for me, plucking all this gold out of thin air, turning it the alchemy of magic, understanding it, that abundance comes to those who feel abundant, that have gratitude, and that's what you're feeling, so that's what you're manifesting. Like, I would love for you to comment down below if you feel this surge of energy and you feel this kind of taking place, because this is really what you're aligned with right now, and it's spectacular, group 3. Wow, I just feel like done and dusted. That is you winning, and like, your El Dorado, you just going for it, just just paving the roads with gold, and you deserve this. So love and light to you guys. I would love a like and subscribe if you haven't ever been to my channel before. Thank you for coming and listening. You guys are the absolute best. I'd love for you to come over to SparKrist11 over on Instagram and get in on all the fun giveaways I'm going to have this weekend and see what's going on over there. And I'm running a lot of reading specials, and you guys are the best. And I give huge discounts too, like on rings and stuff. This ring is only $58 over there. Oftentimes when I put things in my store, they can be, you know, almost double the cost. It takes a lot of photography and stuff, or stuff to be placed in my store. So I really offer really great deals over there. And anything that you ever see on site, like, I mean, if you're ever like, hey, Melanie, I saw this beautiful necklace that was made out of crystals and moonstones and agates. How much is that? You can just DM me and you can send a screenshot or describe it. Oftentimes that's how a lot of people locate some pieces that they're in love with. And I want to thank you guys for doing that too, and supporting my designs. It is, you know, it is something that just, it lifts my vibration so high, and I love to create, and it's my dream job. I'm literally living my dream and having this moment in time, and have been for years, due to you guys supporting me. So thank you so much for that. So love and light. I'm gonna go upload.